Digitalization, technology and globalization. How does it affect the young generation of Surabaya? Well, generally, Indonesian people. I wonder, in a world where technology is heavily relied on being developed based on technology, gadgets, and all that, how are our lives of young kids and teenagers changing? It is no longer news that nowadays toddlers use tablets, TV, and many other simple gadgets to use as a source of entertainment. Not only that, teenagers also experience a massive change in their lives when it comes to social media. With the presence of social media itself, it has alone become one of the most impactful tools to build society, used to communicate with almost anyone and everywhere, all over the globe. Greetings to you all. My name is Jonathan. Greetings to Miss Agnes, the teacher, Miss Amel, the educator, parents, my friends. Thank you for creating time to listen to my simple presentation of the research I've done for the last 2 years. I started this research with my question: how has this digitalization and technology affected children and teenagers sociologically and culturally? The problem lies where technology has certainly helped improve countless aspects of human life, from communication, education, entertainment, healthcare, and so many other aspects that I cannot possibly say them all in this moment. But we all can agree that overuse of technology certainly will bring severe consequences to whoever abuses or overuses it. As a teenager myself, I have unfortunately experienced the downsides of overusing technology itself. How? I would say it comes as physical constraints. I've had back problems which includes spinal problems and posture problems. I'm sure my family will relate to that since I complain about it all the time. Not only my physical body, but my eyesight also deteriorates over time, especially after the pandemic, since we all use the laptops to study all the time. So I'm certain that I'm not the only teenager or child that experiences this, because this is a serious issue since some of these physical constraints are almost irreversible and not healable, quote unquote. A brief background. Surabaya, the second largest city in all over Indonesia, one of the most developed cities as well, with being prime close to big titles, it makes itself one of the most prime and most optimal locations for industries to develop, especially in the technological industry. This, of course, has opened up many retail stores opportunities to thrive, like gadget stores, internet-related stores, internet online cafes, and all that. Well, it may be good for individuals that can handle their uses of the internet well. I don't think it will be a very good thing for teenagers that are addicted to technology. Because we all know that almost all internet addicts, technological addicts, are dominated by teenagers and children. Well, that brings us to the big question: how do we avoid all of these bad effects of technology and only maximize its positive effects and create a comfortable way for parents and us, children or teenagers as the users, have a healthy way to prevent and communicate well on how much social use? Well, to answer the big question, I choose to use a quantitative research method, in which I use Google Forms as my main tool to collect data from 60 different individuals all over Surabaya. I also use quantitative research method to interview 2 parents that one is in the working world, currently working, and one is now retired from the working world. To find out simply how will they observe their children and how will their children react when their parents put a limit or specific rules to their children's devices. Well, those interviews came out as such. The first person named is Mr. Johannes Alfonso, an MSCS ICT staff with a young son, around 4 to 5 years old. And the second person is Mrs. Ellie Mariana, an ex-professional equity retail sales at PDP with around 15, more or less, so years of work experience in the field. Mr. Alfonso, in Mr. Alfonso's case, he makes use of technology for his son only for entertainment, in which I don't think, not what I think. He feels that his son is not pretty affected by this because since his son is still very young, the only effects that are noticeable is like his son might have minor addictions in which his son would like quote unquote beg for more screen time with his gadgets. And the positive side is his son will learn in advance in terms of like foreign languages and other simple things that his friends might not learn at first. As for Mrs. Elia Mariana's case, she recently retired her job in 2021. She is now a housewife after a very, very long time. She now has the chance to become more attentive to her 3 children. She has 2 boys and a daughter, in which his youngest daughter is almost actually the same as Mr. Alfonso, since he doesn't use technology that much. He only uses it for entertainment, which generally speaking, he also experiences the same effects, minor addiction and possibly minor advancement for this learning process. As for her middle son, he is currently in the junior and middle school age group, if I'm not mistaken. He uses technology to learn religious purposes, in which he doesn't use it for entertainment that much, since he has a very, very good social life, I would say, outside his school friends, in which he has made friends with his local residential area, which makes him have time to divert himself away from his gadgets, so he can play with his other friends, making him also have a good social life. Well, for her eldest daughter, she only uses it for college needs and minor entertainments, and maybe communication in the social media world, since she is in the college age group, makes it really important for her to socialize with other people, making social media become one of her biggest tools and her learning tools as well. But generally, both sources have agreed and said that technology is fine to use as long as it's not overused and has proper limitations. Then there will be minimal risk to using technology itself. After reviewing those 2 interviews and those 60 respondents, based on my research findings, I'd say that many people's lives will be improved by digitalization itself and the improvement of so many technological advances, but it brings so many difficulties and challenges, makes it very, very hard and challenging for parents and we, teenagers and children, to use as well. I also asked my respondent this specific question. Please rate the extent to which younger family members use technology for various purposes. 45% of them responded with 5 out of 5 scale of usage for younger children. With this question alone, I believe we can assume that guardians and parents have a very, very big challenge of them ahead. 3 solutions for me in this case. I strongly advise parents and guardians to keep a very close eye on their children's activities during the time of gadget and internet usage. I also strongly advise that children and teenagers should always constantly have other activities and other social life to distract them from overuse of gadgets. Lastly, I strongly advise guardians and parents to constantly have clear communication so both parties know what they want and have clear communication does not sever any important relationships. Overall, I think technology is a double-edged sword, and it should be used very properly. My name is Jonathan. Thank you for your time. God bless you.